Good morning, my dear children and parents. Welcome to class 9th of Indus Valley Public School. Children, today we are going to study about a lesson, a story from your book Moments, and the name of the lesson is The Lost Child by Mulk Raj Anand. So in this lesson, we are going to study about the bond of love and affection that the child shares with his parent. Okay, so you will be able to understand easily because you children are also sharing your loving bond, your caring bond to your parents. Okay, because you're also attached to your parent. In the same way, this child is also attached to his parent. Even though you're getting scolding, anything from your parent, then also you are attached to them. You are having a bond of love and affection towards them. Not only you, they are also having the same kind of bonding with you people. Okay, so like in the story The Lost Child, it is a story of a small child who gets lost in a fair. Now lost, not only completely lost, means he is lost in all kind of material, all kind of stuffs that are present in the shop. He had gone with his parents to the fair but loses them when he gets engrossed in looking at the runabout swings. Okay, so before losing them, he had been demanding different things for like sweets, balloons, flowers, swings, etc. So what happened? So this child, when he was with his parent, every time he's asking for the things that he wants, this things, he wants sweets, he wants balloon, whatever the shop he is seeing in the fair, he want to have everything. So once he loses them, he is picked up by a stranger. So what happened? When he was there and he missed out his parent and he was about to picked up by a stranger, that is unknown person. The stranger, what he was trying to do, he was trying to quarantine. Quarantine means to isolate him. The child, by offering, how he was doing his isolation, how he was attracting him, by offering him all the things that was available in the fair that the child was demanding from his parents. But what happened? At that time, the love, bond and care of the child towards parent was much more heavier than the offerings from the stranger. मतलब उसका अपना लगाव, उसका प्यार, उसका अटैचमेंट अपने पेरेंट्स से ज़्यादा था उसके स्ट्रेंजर ने जो उसको ऑफर किया था उससे ज़्यादा था. Okay, so now we will be studying about the chapter. Okay, my dear children. The Lost Child. It was the festival of spring. From the wintry shade of narrow lanes and alleys emerged, that means came out, a gaily clad, happily dressed humanity. Some walked, some rode on horse, others sat, being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. One little boy ran between his father's legs. Brimming means to be full of something, over with life and laughter. So what happened? In the given lines, it is told that the story is in which month? It is in the spring season. As the winter season had just ended, so all the people came out of their house. They were cheerful as the chilling cold weather had ended. People conveyed through different modes, means they came to the fair through किस चीज़ों से आए थे? Foot, पैदल, horses, bamboo carts and bullock carts. A little child was accompanied by his parent. He was coming with his parent. He ran excitedly and often banged into his father's leg. He was full of life, excitement and laughter. So this child was full of everything. He was excited to visit. He was laughing. He was jollying. He was playing. Everything was there with the child. Coming to the next para. Come, child, come, called his parents as he lagged behind. Lagged behind means was left behind. fascinated, attracted by the toys in the shop that lined the way, were on the way. So what happened? Every now and then he was attracted towards the thing. So he was lagged behind. So every now and then his parents were calling him, प्लीज़ कम विद अस, प्लीज़ कम विद अस. जैसे हम लोग चलते हैं अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ, आप लोग चलते हो छोटे छोटे में और कहीं छूट जाते हो तो योर पेरेंट्स यूज्ड टू कॉल यू, नो, कल चलो बेटा चलो, दिस वे. द सेम वे हिज पेरेंट ऑल्सो कॉलिंग हिम. He hurried towards his parents, his feet obedient to their call, his eyes still lingering, that means lasting for a long time. Whatever he was seeing, उसकी आँखें उन्हीं सामानों पे थी. On the receding, left behind, he as he walked ahead. Toys. तो वो सारे toys, whatever he is seeing, everything was in his eyes, even though he is walking with his parents. As he came to where they had stopped to wait for him, he could not suppress. Suppress means to put the feelings end. अपने इच्छाओं को दबाना. The desire of his heart, even though he well knew the old cold without any feeling, stare of refusal in their eyes. He was knowing कि whatever I am going to ask, they are going to refuse. So now in the given lines, as I told that the child was very obedient and walked towards them on being called, but his eyes would kept on looking at the toys that he wanted. As he reached them, he couldn't control his desire to buy a toy. उसका जो desire था purchase करने का, that he cannot control it. And he was familiar. He was knowing the reaction that they would give, the reaction given by his parents. He knew that they would stare him, indicating denial, means refusal to buy the toy. The child knew the emotionless way in which they could stare at him. So he is also aware the way they are going to look at him, how they are going to refuse about the things. Everything he was knowing, but the desire, his wish, he cannot suppress it. I want the choice, he pleaded. So he requested his parents that I want that toy. His father looked at him red-eyed in his familiar tyrant's way. So tyrant means a cruel and oppressive manner. So now look at the picture, how his father is getting red in the anger and saying something. Okay, so now father was red with anger. He looked at the child just like a cruel ruler who was trying to oppress him, who was trying to suppress his feeling. Whose feeling? The child's feeling. Okay, now his mother melted. What do you mean by melted? He is not your ice cream is getting melted or your chocolates is getting melted. Here melted means to become soft hearted, full of love. मम्मा लोग का जो दिल पिघलता है ना, that way. By the free spirit of the day was tendered, and giving him her finger to hold, said, "Look, child, what is before you?" So now, mother became emotional due to the cheerful mood. Lovingly, she gave her finger to the child to hold and guide him to a place. She asked him to see what was in front of him. So now mother is saying, just see what other things are coming up. So let's see what are the things. It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold as it swept across miles and miles of even land. A group of dragonflies were bustling about on his gaudy, that means bright purple wings, intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. The child followed them in the air with his gaze till one of them would still its wing and rest, and he would try to catch it, but it would go fluttering, flapping up into the air when he had almost caught it in his hand. Then his mother gave a cautionary call. Come, child, come. Come on to the footpath. Okay. So now in this paragraph it is told the description what all things are coming across when they were on the way to the fair. So what all things are there? Now your field is described. So there was a vast field full of bright yellow colored mustard flower. Have you seen that flower? सरसों का खेत देखा है? सरसों में वो येलो येलो कलर के फ्लावर्स होते हैं. So it is a description of that field only. They seemed like flowering stream of gold and were widespread. It is looking like कि gold is spread everywhere. A group of dragonflies, black bees and butterflies buzzed around. They were roaming. They were in a large number, sucking the nectar from the flowers. The child looked at them as they flew around. When one of the sat somewhere with any flies used to sit, no, what he used to do? He tried to catch them. But the teeny creature, no, what they will fly the next instant. मतलब टाइम नहीं लगता था जब वो तुरंत उड़ जाते थे. कौन? All the flies. The mother called out to him as they started walking down the footpath. So she is now calling, come, come, let's go. He ran towards his parents gaily and walked abreast, that means side by side and facing the same way of them for a while, being however soon left behind, attracted by the little insects and worms along the footpath that were teeming out means empty out, coming out from their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. So what happened in this paragraph? It is told that the child ran towards his parents. He walked next to them, but after a few steps he stopped to see the insects. Why? Because they are coming out from the soil. Once again the child was left behind. So he used to get lost in the things, no? That's why the name of the chapter is The Child Lost. The lost child. Okay, because he used to get involved in all the things whatever coming on the way. Come, child, come, his parents called from the shade of a grove where they had seated themselves on the edge of a well. He ran towards them. So now again his parents were calling him. They sat next to a well under the shady tree. Grove means काफ़ी जो trees होते हैं, झुंड होते हैं, उसके जो shade होते हैं उसके अंदर. The child once again ran and rejoined his parents. A shower of young flowers fell upon the child as he entered the grove, and forgetting his parents, he began to gather the raining petals in his hands. But lo, he heard a cooing, that is soft sound of the birds, doves, and ran towards his parents, shouting, "The dove, the dove!" The raining petals dropped from his forgotten hand. So now what happened? As the child entered the shady forest area, he was welcomed by a shower of flowers. Okay, he forgot his parents and started collecting the petals that had fallen. Then what happened? He just heard the cooing sound of birds, and the name of the bird is doves, and was very excited to see them. And then he started chasing, he started playing with them, and meanwhile he was playing with them, whatever the petals were there in his hand, all the petals were gone from his hand, and he totally forgotten about that petals. And he shouted to his parents that see, doves are there, let's see, enjoy with them. So what is reflect? It reflects that the child got attracted towards the next thing, and he forgot whatever he had been doing the earlier. So whatever the new comes to him, he used to get attracted in that, and an older whatever he is seeing there previously, he used to forget them. Come, child, come, they called to the child, who had now gone running in the wild capers. Cape means a playful skipping moment round the banyan tree and gathering him up, then took the narrow, winding footpath which lead to the fair through the mustard fields. Now what happened? So in this line it is told that the parents called the child now who was running and playing around a banyan tree. They lifted him and walked down a narrow, twisting lane which they crossed the mustard field and reached the fair. As they reached the village, the child could see many other footpaths full of throngs. Throngs means huge crowd. Converging, that is gathering, to the whirlpool of the fair. Whirlpool मतलब पूरे मेले भर में, पूरे घेराव में, मतलब पूरा मेला भरा हुआ था. And felt at once repelled and fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering. So now it is told that as they were about to reach the fair, the child saw huge, मतलब कि not as they have entered the fair, so the child saw a huge crowd of people walking from all directions towards the fair. Okay, then it was a very dense crowd, and by seeing that crowd, child became scared and he stepped back for a while. But the next moment he got attracted to the mind-blogging crowd of humanity. Then he said कितनी भीड़ he was attracted to see. हम लोग जब मेले में जाते हैं जो लगता नहीं है यहाँ दिवाली दशहरे के टाइम पे जाते कितनी भीड़ हो जाती है तभी जाते हैं. Similar way this child used to do. Now coming to the shop. See the picture, which shop it is? A sweetmeat seller. Which shop? Sweet shop it is. So what? Now he will be attracted towards the sweet. So what is there? A sweet seller hawked gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi at the corner of the entrance, and a crowd pressed around his counter at the foot of an architecture. Architecture is a place where sweets were kept, of many colored sweet decorated with leaves of silver and gold. The child started open-eyed and his mouth watered for the barfi that was his favorite sweet. I want that barfi, he slowly murmured. But he half knew as he begged that his plea would not be heeded. Heeded means paid attention or listened, because his parents would say he was greedy. So without waiting for an answer, he moved on. So in this paragraph, the child is attracted towards the sweet shop that is at the entrance of the fair. So now a sweetmeat seller has set up a shop. He was selling various kind of sweets like gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi and jalebi. The sweets were displayed at different heights and were covered with the foils of gold and silver. The boy's mouth was watered when he sighted his favorite barfi. He expressed his desire to get one in a low voice because he knew that his request would be refused by his parents. They would say that he was greedy for the barfi. As he did not expect that his demand would be fulfilled, he walked further. Okay. So now coming to the next. Now he is attracted towards a flower seller. So everything whatever he is seeing, he is getting attracted to all the things. Now coming to the lines. A flower seller hawked a garland of gulmohar, a garland of gulmohar. The child seemed irresistibly, that is temptingly, drawn. He went towards the basket where the flowers lay heaped and half murmured, I want that garland. But he well knew his parents would refuse to buy him those flowers because they would say that they were cheap. So without waiting for an answer, he moved on. So now again in this line, the next stall was that of flower seller. He announced that he was selling the garland of which flower? Gulmohar flower. The child wanted one of those. He walked towards the basket of flowers and again announced his desire to have one in a low voice because he knew that his demand would not be fulfilled. They would refuse to buy him the flowers, as they would say that they were cheap. Again, the boy walked ahead without expecting a reply from his parents. Now, which shop it is coming? See the picture? It is of a balloon seller. So, now what happened? A man stood holding a pole with yellow, red, green, and purple balloons flying from it. The child was simply carried away by the rainbow glory of their skin colors, and he was filled with an overwhelming, a very strong emotion, desire to possess them all. But he well knew his parents would never buy him the balloons because they would say he was too old to play with such toys. So he walked on further. What a child. He is knowing every reaction of his parent, and then even though he is having a great desire to purchase the things, but he suppressed all the feelings inside. अपने पेरेंट्स का रिएक्शन पता था, वो कुछ नहीं बताता था, सब अपने दिल में रख के आगे बढ़ जा रहा था बेचारा. कितना अच्छा बच्चा था, है ना? So now in this line it is told that the next thing that the child came across what thing? A balloon seller who was selling balloons of different colors like rainbow colors. The boy was attracted to the skinny color of balloon, the color of the balloon that is resembling or matching to the shiny colors, and wanted to have them all. So वो bright colors जो होते इतने अच्छे अच्छे colors के balloon थे, then child was attracted towards them and he wanted to have all them. He knew that his parents would not buy the balloons for him, as they would reason that he is too old to play with them. मतलब वो काफ़ी बड़ा हो गया इनसे खेलने के लिए. So he walked. उसको हर इसका reason भी पता था कि उसके parents मना करेंगे. He is aware with that the reasons also. Now next is, see the picture for whom he was attracted. It was a snake charmer. So now he is attracted towards the snake charmer. A snake charmer stood play a flute to a snake which coiled itself in a basket, its head raised in a graceful bend like the neck of a swan, while the music stole into its visible ear like the gentle rippling of an invisible waterfall. The child went toward the snake charmer, but knowing his parents had forbidden but not allowed him to hear such coarse music as the snake charmer played, he proceeded rather. So now what happened? This child paused at a snake charmer who was playing a flute, and the snake was twisting its neck to the music. Okay, the snake had coiled itself in a basket and had raised its head out. It bent and moved its neck gracefully like a swan. Okay, it seemed that the music of the flute was heard by the snake. Then only he is reacting to it. He is making movement of the neck according to the music, and what happened? Flute was heard by the snake's invisible ears. So what it was creating the effect of a waterfall on it because it swayed his neck in a similar way. The boy was walking towards the snake charmer, but as his parents had warned him to remain away from the unpleasant music played by such men, he walked further. Now next attraction is your roundabout. So what is the roundabout? It's a swing. So now he is attracted towards the swing. There was a roundabout in full swing. Men, women, and children, carried away in a whirling motion, shrieked and cried with dizzy laughter. The child watched them intently, and then he made a bold request. I want to go on the round boat. Please, father, mother. So now what happened? He saw the roundabout swing. It was full of men, women, and children, and who were enjoying the ride. The boy watched the people on the roundabout, and then what happened? With the lots of courage, he gathered the courage and he told his parents. He expressed his desire to his parents that he want to go there. Where? On the roundabout. Okay. So there was no reply. He turned to look at his parents. They were not there ahead of him. He turned to look on either side. They were not there. He looked behind. There was no sign of them. So now what happened? When he was requesting, when he was pleading that he want to go on the roundabout, and after pleading, no voice came. Okay? कोई voice नहीं आई. When his parent did not reply, he turned towards them. He saw that they were nowhere. They were nowhere and around. And he looked around and behind, but his parents were nowhere to be seen. उसके parents कहीं नहीं दिखे. He started now. What is the expression? See, after not finding his parents, how he is doing? He is crying like anything. See the picture? It is there, no? Same way you people used to do, no? When you were a kid. So what happened? A full deep cry rose with his dry throat, and with a sudden jerk of his body, he ran from where he stood, crying in real fear. Mother, father, tears stole down from his eyes, hot and fierce. His flushed face was convulsed with fear. Panic-stricken, he ran to one side first, then to the other, hither, thither, in all directions, knowing nowhere to go. Mother, father, he wailed. Mother, father, he wailed. Wailed means screamed in cry. His yellow turban came untidy, with his clothes become muddy. So now what is there? His painful situation for him. The boy cried loudly because he was not able to find his parents. His body was jerking, like सिसकियाँ लेना, अंदर से झटके से लगना. That is the thing. And what happened? He ran here and there. So hither and thither means here and there. In the search of his parents, he was calling his parents. He was full of fear, and tears started rolling down his cheeks. As he wailed and ran around, his turban opened and his clothes became muddy. Okay? So this is there. Now next paragraph. Having run to and fro in a rage of running for a while, he stood defeated, his cries suppressed into sobs. Sobs means siskiya. At little distance, on the green grass, he could see through his filmy eyes men and women talking. He tried to look intently, means carefully, among the patches of bright yellow cloths, but there was no sign of his father and mother among these people who seemed to laugh and talk just for the sake of laughing and talking. So now what is there? After some time, he gave up. He gave up मतलब उसका जो रोना था, आवाज़ थी, वो सिसकियों में बदल गई. His loud cries turned into mild sobs. He saw some people standing and talking and tried to find out if his parents were among of them. So a crowd was there. In that crowd, he was searching his parents. The laughter and the talks of the people were meaningless for the child. He was simply searching for his parents. Okay, so everything was waste for him. So what happened? He ran quickly again, this time to a shrine to which people seemed to be crowding. Every little inch of space here was congested, that is full of, with men, but he ran through people's legs, his little sober lingering. Mother's father near the entrance to the temple. However, the crowd became very thick. Men jostled each other, heavy men with flashing murderous eyes and hefty, with a large and heavy shoulders. The poor child struggled to thrust away between their feet, but knocked to and fro by their brutal movement. He might have been trampled, that is, crushed, underfoot had he not shrieked, sorrowful cry, at the highest pitch of his voice. Father, mother, a man in surging crowd heard his cry, and stooping with great difficulty lifted him up in this arm. Okay, so what happened in this thing? A boy ran towards the temple, which was crowded with the people. He ran through the legs of men, calling out for his parents. तो उसको जहाँ जहाँ से जगह मिलती जा रही थी वो वहाँ से निकल जा रहा था अपने पेरेंट्स को चिल्लाते हुए, ढूंढते हुए. The crowd was pushing each other as he neared the entrance of the temple. The boy got very scared of huge, strong men who stared people with their murderous eyes. उसमें से कुछ अजीब तरह के लोग होते हैं ना भीड़ में. The same way he is giving a description of that persons also, and pushed them with strong and big shoulders. तो जो कुछ के आँखें murderous eyes थी और बहुत strong थे, वो उसको दबा के भगा दे रहे थे किसको, child को. The child could have been crushed under the feet of the man, and his cries not been heard by a man in the crowd. He lifted the child. तो उसकी जो आवाज़ थी एक आदमी ने सुन ली और उसने उस बच्चे को गोद में उठाया. See how it is done. How did you get here, child? Whose baby are you? The man asked as he steered clear of the mass. The child wept more bitterly than ever now, and only cried, I want my mother, I want my father. The man tried to soothe, to console him by taking him to the roundabout. Will you have a ride on the horse? He gently asked as he approaching the ring. The child's throat tore into 1,000 shrill sobs, and he only shouted, I want my mother, I want my father. So now what happened? The child lifted the child from the crowd, and he asked him how he had reached that, and what about his parents, what were their name. The boy cried even more and repeated what he wanted to go his parents. मतलब उस चाइल्ड के पास कुछ नहीं था, सस्कियों में सिर्फ एक ही आवाज़ निकल रही थी कि उसे अपने मम्मी पापा पास जाना है. The man tried to relax the child. उसने कई कोशिश की उसको रिलैक्स करते. And he also asked him whether if you want to go with the roundabout swing. He offered him a ride, but the child screamed and he said, No, I do not want to go anywhere. I only want my parents. I want my mama, I want my papa, I want my father, I want my mother. Okay. The man he headed towards the place where the snake charmer still played on the flute to the swing cobra. Listen to that nice music, child, he pleaded. But the child shut his ears and his fingers and shouted his double-pitched strain, I want my mother, I want my father. The man took him near the balloons, thinking the bright colors of the balloons would distract the child's attention and quieten him. Would you like a rainbow-colored balloon? He persuasively asked. The child turned his eyes from the flying balloons and just sobbed. I want my mother, I want my father. So in the given line it is told that the man started walking back on the same route which the child had taken. So he took the child to the snake charmer. He asked to listen to nice music, but he refused. Whoa, child shut his ears with his fingers and screamed loudly that he wanted his parents. Then the man took the child to the bright colored balloon, hoping that he might get cheered by seeing them. He offered balloon to the child, but he turned away and wept for father. Okay. The man still trying to make the child happy. Bore means you carry him to the gate where the flower seller sat. Look, can you smell those nice flowers, child? Would you like a garland to put around your neck? So now what happened? The man tried to make the child happy and took him to the flower seller, and he asked him to smell the fragrance of the flower and offered him a garland. So he is doing too many things to the child. The child turned his nose away from the basket and reiterated his sob. I want my mother, I want my father. So what happened? The child refused to have the smell of the flower and continuously repeating that he wants his father, he wants his mother. Okay. Thinking to humor his disconsolate charge by a gift of sweets, the man took him to the counter of sweet shop. What sweet would you like, child? He asked. The child turned his face from the sweet shop and only sobbed. I want my mother, I want my father. So, this child, finally what happened? The man took her to the sweetmeat seller and offered to buy sweets for him. Still, the child did not want to have his favorite burfi, favorite sweet. But what he want? He want his parents. This is the bond of love, bond of emotion, bond of expectation of a child and his parents. So what happened? When the parents are around him, he will be asking, he will be doing, he will be showing the things. But as soon as he is away from the shade of his parents, he started struggling, he started sobbing for them. He wants to have with them, he wants the company of his parents. The child will not be happy without his parents. So it is a true bond of love and affection between a child and the parents. So you might be thinking how you people used to do, how you children used to do with your parents when you are in a fair or any other places, how you are making request to them even though you are knowing their reactions. So this is a type of story that is on you. So children, go through the video. If any doubt, please do ask me. Okay, and try to understand. Next video I'll let you know about the question answers and the summary of the poem, summary of the chapter. So go through it, study well, be safe. Thank you.